The court of public opinion on the allegations of sexual harassment brought by Nigerian Senator Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan against the Nigerian Senate President, Senator Akpabio, should be studied. It really encapsulates how sexual harassment against women is institutionalized and embedded in a patriarchal structure that weaponizes culture to intimidate, harass, and silence women. The long and short of it is that she brought her claims of sexual harassment against him on the Senate House floor, and the very next day she gets suspended for gross misconduct for 6 months. Well, pray tell, senators, what gross misconduct did she commit? Well, you see, we told her to move her seat, and she did not move it. That is very disrespectful. So we had to sanction her for 6 months. Oh, my flabber is gasted. Like, excuse you? Senator Natasha's enemies must be a bunch of Olodos, Olodo United. Like, how are you weaponizing the English language but don't know what gross misconduct means? People, please. Gross misconduct by definition means a serious breach, a material breach, a level of severity in the workplace that commands an instant dismissal. You want us to believe that by refusing to move her seat, she had committed a serious breach that constitutes an unruly conduct? Bullshit. Oh, excuse my French. That sneeze had to come out. Now we see you guys want to punish her, which is why you are pushing the process for her constituents to recall her senatorship. And you want her to apologize? For what? For having the temerity to accuse the Nigerian Senate President of sexual harassment? Or is it because she has the courage to speak up and stand up for herself? We see you. He's denied the allegations.
I'd like to state clearly that at no time did I ever attempt any sexual harassment on the said distinguished Senator Akpoti-Uduaghan or any other.
She responds.
An allegation of sexual harassment against the President of Nigerian Senate, Senator Akpabio, on the 5th day of March 2025. And the very next day, I was suspended for 6 months. I believe my suspension was illegal, it's unjust, and it's just a way of silencing me.
Yep. The Nigerian Senate has stated that your suspension is not related to the allegations that you've made of sexual harassment or assault, but due to gross misconduct and unruly behaviour on your part, firmly refuting what they call the deliberate misinformation and false narrative being circulated regarding your 6-month suspension.
Anna. Yes, they did mention that I was suspended on accounts of gross misconduct. But can they please provide exactly what the gross misconduct is that amounts for 6 months suspension the day after I submitted a petition?
Exactly.
I was suspended because of that petition, not because of any gross misconduct. Let's talk about the gross misconducts that have happened in the Nigerian chambers. I was only told to move, and I refused to move my seat because I deserve to be notified. I deserve to be given a chance to explain why I should retain my seat.
Exactly.
But you see, I have seen in that chambers where men fight, where senators throw items at each other, curse each other, shout at each other, but they were not suspended.
Nope.
Why? Because they are men?
That part.
There's this culture of silence, harassment, and fear, intimidation that is intertwined with our culture, whereby a woman is supposed to sit pretty, to be seen only and not heard. I experienced sexual harassment over the past 1 year in the hands of the Senate President, and this sexual harassment, because I refused to yield to his demands, turned into malice, whereby my rights and privileges as a senator were being deprived. I found the courage to speak up. Yes, the breaking point was that moving me from that seat. Silently, I have had to endure a whole lot.
That was a compelling interview, and I believe, Senator Natasha, that her suspension is a direct consequence of her claim of sexual harassment against the Nigerian Senate President. Look, whether or not you believe the veracity of her sexual harassment claims, you cannot be blind to the weapons being fashioned against her to intimidate her, harass her, and silence her. It is an abuse of power and authority, and it's unacceptable.